Hey folks, I know it's been a while, but been out on business, still am. This is why you see this different background. How are you all feeling about XRP right now? This is typically when people start to panic. Oh my God, the price is going down. I think it's like 326 at the time of filming. It's a breather. It's normal, and it's not just happening to XRP, it's happening to the whole market. It's perfectly normal and healthy. It needs to breathe. Nothing goes straight up forever. It's just not the way it is. So keep that in mind. Just keep a level head, and if you know what you're holding, if you really understand what you're invested in, you know the trajectory, and you're looking at the legislation that's going on, and it's all headed in the right direction. It's positive. So for me, myself, I'm taking it real easy. It's not a big deal to me. I think back to last summer at this time, we were at about 50 cents, and today we're at 326, I think, right now. So we're in good territory, guys. It's very comfortable. We're still at about 400 and some odd percent returns, so that's not bad. I still feel that when you invest in something like XRP, you should have a long time horizon, sort of like at least a 5-year time horizon at a minimum. Now, some people jump in and out, right? They go in, they make a few bucks, they jump out. So if some people jumped in last summer and this is good enough for them, then it may be good enough for them. Maybe they don't understand where it's going, or maybe their plans are just different. But let's take a closer look so we can see what the real sentiment is by most investors, even with the price point we have right now. So this is over on CoinMarketCap. You've got XRP there at about 326, and wow, man, that looks like a big dive. Well, it's not that big a dive, but you know, this is a one-day average there, and what's just happening over the last 24 hours. And people sometimes panic, but are they really panicked? So let's look on the right side over here. And do you see that community, let me see here, right here, the community sentiment right there? 88% bullish. You see that bullish, that green on the left of this? So what does that tell you about most people who are invested in XRP? They're still excited. This is just normal activity, and it's not just XRP, it's the market as a whole currently. So we're doing just fine. You just need to know how to look at this. Now, something else to consider. Some people might ask themselves, well, is this a good time to invest or buy the dip? For some people, yes, you know, and the answer is different for everybody. For some people that maybe haven't accumulated that much XRP, this might be a good opportunity to buy a little bit more. Just understand that we're in the middle or toward the back end of the bull run here. So you might make some gains, but if you're going to do that now, you have to ask yourself, am I a long-term investor, or am I going to just try to jump in and jump back out once I make a certain amount of money? That's something you can only answer for yourself. But I want to point you to this fear and greed index there. It's at 70%, or at 70. So what this means is people are getting greedy. You know, they're excited. They know what's coming. Things are looking good. We're getting legislation. We're getting trade deals. Money's coming into the markets. And crypto is being not just legitimized, it's being adopted by major financial institutions and governments around the world. We're watching it happen. And so for me, that's not the point at which I would put money into the market unless I was trying to accumulate, which I am not. When this hits 30, that's when I'm starting to look at deals and say, hey man, there's some opportunities here, and you look around. So that's just something, a little inside information that maybe you may want to consider for yourself. But all in all, I'd like just to keep everybody even keeled. This is just a small little, not even a retrace, it's just a break. And it's going to keep happening through the bull run. There might be 1 or 2, maybe 3 more of those. And hopefully we have a nice big blow off the top. Just keep in mind, Bitcoin, I think, is at about $118,000 right now, somewhere around there. Most prognosticators, most market people, most chart people, well, not chart people, but most people who are Bitcoin maxis or pro-Bitcoin, let's put it that way. They've been saying things like you know, Bitcoin's going to be at 150. That's the most common one, 150K. It's going to hit 175, and then the next one is $200,000 this bull run. These have been the estimations. Now, some people say $1 million, and yeah, I think those are way out there. But a lot of people are looking at those marks, 150, 175, and 200. We're not even there yet. And some people are even saying that's it for Bitcoin. It's reached its max, and people are rolling their Bitcoin investment over to the altcoins. Yeah, and I do see that happening. That is why we're above $3. That some people have started rolling out their investment. I kind of feel like they kind of got ahead of themselves, but maybe they know more than I do. Maybe they did it knowing that it can still hit 150, but this was the great time to just jump over here before these get out of hand and they get out of reach. So they're thinking, well, I'll sacrifice my Bitcoin. I'll get out at 118. I know it's going to go to 150. But right now the entry point for these other coins is perfect. So let me just get out of that one. I've made a good amount of money on my Bitcoin, and then I'm gonna swing over to this the altcoins and see if I can make quite a bit more money, because the multiplier effect, or the upside of these coins, is much higher than the Bitcoin one. So once Bitcoin hits 150, let's say, and it has its blow off the top, and that's it. It starts going backward for real, permanently now. The upswing here is going to be great. So maybe that is the reasoning a Bitcoin investor might say, this is the time. So you may be seeing this break for that reason. Some people might say at 125 they'll start doing this, 130 they'll start doing this. So you're going to see that happen, and that's why you have the up and down all through there. Not to mention other forces that are pulling and pushing markets up and down, which is normal. But anyhow, just wanted to touch base with you guys and just let you know that we're still alive and well and breathing. And just keep your chin up if you're invested in this market, and if you're not, then maybe you learned a little something more today, maybe, hopefully. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Till next time, adios amigos, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bookmark. We will see you on the next one.